talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I'm alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Murray now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time. Murray on the sneak, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. That is just one of the many games we'll be watching here in the final week of the NFL season. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, do to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Murray from midfield. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Parker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Murray. This complete to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Jones, 28 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 9, second and 5. They run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Play fake. Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hunt. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Murray off play action. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
10 cycles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2
on 2nd and 9. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. First down, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
You like that shit, don't you?
Marquise
Let
Brown
go.
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, back. Backfield. 43 rail. Blue strike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second and 11 now. Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers
you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball in the way.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's the option, running right, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Scoring the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going deep for Brown.
He bumped him. Yo, that's 30, 40 yards down the field, bro. Come on, man. Come on,
did he have a chance to scan the field there? It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Murray now on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Murray now on first down.
Oh, wow.
Taken down, back at the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Shotgun now from Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Did fucking Kingsbury just miraculously grow gray hair?
It's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
I threw 5 picks. That sucks. Finally.
While you dare look in the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin color beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro, Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The
41 interceptions. Jesus Christ. Well, we got one more game to get to 100 catches. Sacks given. That's insane.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the
31 TFLs. Good lord. Sheesh.
I'm bad at stop it cause it ain't no eking it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim.
Does Watt make a thermal here?
Be sending me talk from a stick that we when I give to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take the passes if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say.
Burns has 25 TFLs and 15 sacks. 23 TFLs and 5 sacks. No, Chase Young's gonna make it over him. Over Watt.
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty.
Oh shit, we leading the NFC in yards? Word? Word?
They do not cover me. Fake, I can't get no company. Only the real respect my honest. So
and he missed 2 games.
Under me, I'm with it in Rex involved. I they texting calls and run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you they taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the out like a
oh wait, what? 27 touchdowns with this guy? What the fuck? Hell, that's crazy. Like, what is he upgrading, bro? Like, he only has 70 release. Holy shit. Wow. Use ass for real.
I just scraped it out the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When that rush comes, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it out the boat.
Wow. 1500 XP away from upgrade.
Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential.
I like to see a fucking 90+ route running across the board.
He said, get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no.
It's 254 yards.
Put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it out the top, cut it out the road.